Good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. I was sitting here, I ain't been live that long on Twitch, but having lunch. So that's why I went off and on to a different time. So let me clean up my mess real quick. Alright, so some stuff happening, but it's in a two-part section. But I don't know why it didn't go up yet. I think I went to the right thing. Okay, there it is. It says Pisces, unsettling, truth revealed, block paths, installed progress. Hey, Isaac. Alright, y'all, so. Hey, Dream Sequoia. Alright, some of y'all may be feeling some of this energy, but this came in a two-part thing, so. Part one, unsettling, truth revealed, block paths, installed progress. So some of y'all may be feeling a little stagnant, a little blocked. Take it how it resonates for you. Okay. So the other part is at 6 because, you know, long chapters and things. So today's energy feels dense and stagnant with a sense of resistance surrounding you. If you feel like that, then this message is for you. It is as if you're swimming against the current, unsure of why things are not flowing as they should. This may be the universe's way of signaling that there are deep underlying issues that need to be brought to the surface and addressed. Ignoring these signs and continuing to force progress could lead to a spiritual misalignment, further entrenching you in this blocked energy. So today's heavy energy, stagnant energy, could stem from multiple spiritual and cosmic factors aligning in a way that creates resistance for you, Pisces. Here's why it may feel this way. So this first part I got from horoscopes. So part of it, they gave out the, because I don't know about the planetary alignments and things of that nature, but, you know, we got some help with it. So astrological transits. There may be planetary influences at play causing tension, especially if it's any celestial bodies are affecting Pisces directly. For example, a harsh aspect like a square or opposition from Mercury ruling communication or Saturn ruling delays and restrictions could be causing mental or emotional blockages, leading to a frustration and stagnation. Today's heavy and stagnant energy could be related to astrological influences that are causing friction for Pisces. A key factor is Mercury entering Libra today, shifting the focus towards diplomacy and balance in communication, but it could also create indecision or hesitation when trying to resolve personal conflicts or delays. Additionally, this follows a recent opposition between Mercury in Virgo and Neptune in Pisces, September the 25th, which could cloud communication and make it hard to see things clearly, intensifying feelings of confusion and misalignment. All right, it says spiritually, this tension is urging Pisces to stop and reassess. So you may have to stop and reassess. Don't keep pushing, okay? The key word here is stop and reassess. Sorry, y'all, but my nose itch. Somebody may be being nosy, all right? So take it how it resonates for you. And I'm damn sure going to dig it in when it is, all right? So Thank God for tissue, because I'd normally be using my finger, okay? I'm being polite. Take it how it resonates. So somebody may be being polite. If Pisces doesn't spot these obstacles and realign quickly, they could fall deeper into a cycle of confusion, missing opportunities for clarity and balance that Mercury's Libra influence could provide. The keys here are patience, and forcing things won't work today. All right, for some reason, I don't know why, I felt like I was like fidgeting for some reason. So maybe somebody being nosy and, it's creating a little bit of havoc. It's fidgety energy. So this is some of the things that they gave for, helping, although these are some of the same aspects or the same things that I already have. So you're going to hear this twice, but hey, apparently it works. So mindful reflection. Take time to sit in stillness. Meditation or journaling can help you identify hidden emotions or blockages. But again, y'all have to be very brutally honest with yourselves, because that's really a thing. Hey, Love Stacks. Energy clearing. Engage in a grounding practice like smudging or visualizing, clearing your energy field. And then also communication. It says avoid making rush decisions today. And if you feel tension in conversations, take a step back and think before responding. Okay? So Mercury in Libra favors thoughtful dialogue. All right. Trust that today's discomfort is signaling areas where growth is needed, but take a slow, reflective approach to navigate through it. And just so y'all know, this is sitting here, unsettling truth revealed, block paths and stall progress. Meanwhile, I just been full steam ahead. So that's why it's giving two versions of this story, because not everybody's experiencing that. And whereas some people may be being, slowed down or something, other people are just going on by. So you have to be honest about where you are even in this cycle. So emotional overload. Pisces are naturally sensitive and empathic, meaning you could be absorbing negative energy from those around you. The collective energies of frustration or anxiety could be weighing on you, amplifying feelings of being overwhelmed and stuck because people in your energy. So definitely energy clearing could be a thing for you today, because, you could just be picking up other people's stuff. Meanwhile, I already told y'all I'm rejecting and rebuking, because I got too much stuff that is important right now that I don't want nobody else's energy. So you got to be mindful of whether or not you're being a sponge. And that was also the reason why I chose to stay in, because I didn't want to, kind of absorb too many people's energies around me either. I don't want to engage. And so sometimes we got to be mindful to disengage. So 3, unresolved inner conflict. This stagnant energy could also reflect unresolved internal conflicts or lingering emotional wounds that need your attention. If you've been pushing certain feelings aside or avoiding confrontation with aspects of your shadow self, this could be surfacing as the source of your current blockages. So it says stagnant energy could also reflect unresolved internal conflicts or lingering emotional wounds that need your attention. So I feel like also dealing with yourself, and sometimes we want to leave things unresolved. I mean, I'm notorious for that, because I'll go this way and I don't give a fuck what people be talking about. But at the end of the day, sometimes that plays on, the effects of a situation, a person, place, or thing. Meanwhile, again, I don't have none of that, because I'm just going to mind my own business, okay? But, giving the message the way it needs to be given. So if you've been pushing certain feelings aside or avoiding confrontation with aspects of your shadow self, this could be resurfacing. This could be surfacing as a source of your current blockages, which also gives me the vibe. You know how they say, oh, you must kill your ego, your shadow self. Like, why the fuck would I do that? Again, y'all could do what y'all want, but I don't subscribe. All right? I just can't, because I don't feel like God is wrong, and the way God made me was perfectly fine. I'm just supposed to enhance and build upon, the things that I know and grow as I grow. All right? So it also says divine timing. Sometimes the universe halts forward movement to push you into introspection or self-care. If you're going through a significant transition or nearing the completion of a cycle, this pause could be a message to slow down, recalibrate, and assess your direction. Moving too quickly could prevent you from recognizing the important lessons you're meant to integrate, which is what I just told y'all yesterday. Y'all got to reset. So no matter where you are, it was basically like a forced reset. but you got to know where you are. So it says if you're going through a significant transition or nearing the completion of a cycle, because I told y'all some of y'all have to close out the cycle. A lot of y'all want to just keep moving forward, don't give a fuck what's happening here, yada, yada, yada. Them doors got to be closed. Otherwise, it invites problems into the new phase. It keeps happening. I'm sure a lot of y'all have already experienced some of these things. So it's saying recalibration is important. So 5, spiritual realignment is needed. This resistance may be showing you that you're not fully aligned with your soul's purpose right now. You may have drifted from your path, whether through distractions, fear, or lack of clarity about your next steps. The discomfort is a wake-up call to come back to yourself and refocus on your true desires and goals. So veering off the pathway a little bit. Because although, we may know where we're supposed to be, but people, places, and things get us off track. And one of the ways people get us off track is relationships. Friends, family, lovers, the relationships govern some of the things that we can do or won't do. So it's a thing where if you're connected to a certain person, you may do things the way they want to do it. Meanwhile, spirit is saying, your spirit God, your whatever it is, your compass is basically saying, this is the way I told you to do it. But because you're in alignment with certain people or certain, it's like what I said about the guy that was supposed to give the food. He specifically said his girlfriend said don't give the food because the person did a certain thing. But God told him to give the food. So God told you to do a specific thing, but meanwhile, you're not doing it because Sally Joe said, don't do it. And because you are afraid of what Sally Joe will do in your relationship, then, so it's that type of vibe. So to understand and resolve the cause of this energy, it's important to slow down and ask yourself what messages you've been ignoring. Because only you know. The message is given to you. You get confirmation here, hey, or wherever you get your spiritual confirmations from. But if you're experiencing issues, then it's because you haven't done something that you were supposed to do. Why I get the vibe like somebody got in an accident? Somebody need to pay attention because literally it's been a thing. And I don't know what that is, but just be careful and be mindful. Because it's giving the vibe like it says, ho, be careful. That's what I heard. Okay, so, but it was giving accident vibes. It keeps being a thing. So I don't know if that was something sent or if that's something that's being sent, but y'all just be careful. Reflect on where you're at. Reflect on where you're out of balance, whether emotionally, spiritually, physically, and seek to restore harmony in those areas. Because I told y'all, it's like a will alignment. You could be driving along, 48 years. I'm 48 years old. 48 years of life. And it's time for a will alignment. It's time for an adjustment. But literally, it was a reset. And like I said, depending upon where you are in that reset, it's what's happening right now. And everything was given. I think I put it right on the wall. So the writing's on the wall. You were already being told. It was already written. All right, so consequences of not realigning, okay? So if you don't take the time to recognize and realign yourself with your higher purpose, you risk falling into a deeper state of confusion and disconnection. Again, it's like a will alignment. If you don't get your car a will alignment every so often, it's just going to veer off to the left or veer off to the right if you let the wheel go. So same scenario. It has to be recalibrated. This disconnect can manifest in various ways, such as emotional numbness, heightened anxiety, or a sense of purposelessness. Spiritually, you may find that your intuition becomes clouded, making it harder to trust yourself or the guidance you once relied on. So it's almost like you trying to tell you where you need to go, but you can't navigate there because you don't even trust yourself. But a lot of that comes from being around people who lie to you. And that's why I keep trying to tell y'all it's important to really be mindful of the people who you have around you. Because some people will know that you're on your spiritual journey and they will definitely try to misguide you or mislead you. And then you're off track. So it's important to have really good people around you that when you tell them something, they admit the right way. That's why a lot of people that were around and part of the channel and everything else can't be here because they tell lies. And the minute I say something, then, you know, oh, that wasn't true. But meanwhile, back at band camp, I get shown where the person lied. And it's more than just one. It's been several people. And then what also happens is some of those people have gone right back to other people that's in a collective and then say that I was right. It's weird. So why wouldn't you say that that was happening then, or catch the warning when it was happening? Because once you lie, you're no good here. Because it makes no sense. It's basically like you trying to sabotage the gift. So if Isaac has the gift of premonition, and Isaac comes and says, this was my premonition, and you know, ahead of time, and then the message never comes because, you know, it has to happen, and Isaac don't get that, then Isaac's not going to know if his gift is really true. Or if Isaac gets a message for a person and the person don't own up to the shit, how's Isaac going to know if his talent is correct? He's not. That's why Isaac don't need certain people around. That's why some of y'all can't be around some of the people that y'all are around. Because you lie or they lie. But it's actually like clouding your gifts. It's clouding the talents that you have. So how are you going to be actively, like, do you know how amazing it would be to be around a group of people who you can trust every single one of them, and when the visions come, they would tell you the truth? Or when the messages come, it's a confirmation. Mind you, we are already, the group of people that I've been connected to, we're already doing something that seems to me more than amazing. But because each one of them tell lies, we can't proceed any further. We get cut off right where they start fucking lying at. And that's a sad ass scenario. Like, imagine all the people that y'all are now interconnected with, and some of y'all know what I'm talking about. So the ones that have been connected, knowing like, okay, all of a sudden it's somebody, because it's like telepathic and messages, and I pick it up, and then all of a sudden we're all doing collectively the same exact thing, right? How many of y'all know a group of people that is that interconnected, but y'all can't work together because these bitches be lying? It's sad. Because first of all, who would have even knew that we could fucking do that? But I can't work with nobody because all of them lie. It's sad. And it's fucked up. But eventually the right group of people, because it will be more, and they will be more aligned, and they will be more attuned to not giving a fuck about what's happening and telling the truth. I pray that that comes soon. Because the shit that I'm seeing, and that I have seen even with the ones who just told lies, like, that shit is fucking amazing. Like, I literally got a body activation from somebody, but I can't use the person because the person's a fucking liar. Like, I know God did not intend for that just to be that one person. Ain't no fucking way. Because if that's the case, then damn, we really doomed. The shit's gonna be fucked up always. But just the fact that that happened allowed me now to know, to see that it can happen on a bigger scale. And the people who are part of it are the people who are part of it. The people who, you know, fucked around and didn't want to, you know, do the right thing and yada yada. It's just a thing. So when you can find that and become a part of a group that can cultivate that shit, yeah, then it is sad that it happens. But a lot of y'all, because you're included. So it's sad that it does happen. Because it's people who really don't want to move in a direction of, you know, elevation and growth. They rather lie. They rather be where they are. So it's a real thing. Perfectly Imperfect Tarot, good morning. 11 likes. It really is sad. Damn, that's really fucked up. It is. Dina, you lie to yourself every day. Like, literally, you are one of the people, you are definitely a person that lies to themselves every day. So until you see it, ain't nothing I can tell you about it. It's just a thing. So hey, to each his own. But it's not my problem. It's your problem. So, this disconnect can manifest in various ways, such as emotional numbness, heightened anxiety, and a sense of purposelessness. Spiritually, you may find that your intuition becomes clouded, making it harder to trust yourself or the guidance you once relied on. You might even, and y'all might think that I'm a bitch even on that. I'm gonna just tell y'all, but guess what? The bigger part, the thing that y'all should have paid attention to, that because of this channel was the reason why we even figured out we were doing that. So, I mean, not for nothing, I may be being a bitch and I may be making it hard, but on the grander scheme, on a grander scale of things, if it wasn't for this channel, the ones that were a part of it wouldn't even known that that would even be capable of happening. But y'all did. Dina, say what you will. I said what I said, and I'm standing on it. I watch you. I talk to you, so I know you lied to yourself. So it's not my problem. Like I said, I'm going to mind my business the same way you just said it. But I only tell you because, you know, I'm supposed to tell you. Either way, I'm going to go on and get, because I do that real quick. Because I don't understand. It's behaviors that for some reason, you know, everybody's where they are on the level of what they are, and it's nothing for me to say, it's nothing for me to judge. The fact of the matter is I saw it, I know it can happen, and I'm asking God to send the people that are, you know, necessary and actually understand how to cultivate the thing that we all just seen done with us. So whether or not the group that was the cause of it, for me seeing it, is a part of it, or whether or not God sends new people, either way, the marathon got to continue. Period, point blank. Like, it just is a thing. So the disconnect can manifest in various ways, such as emotional numbness, heightened anxiety, or a sense of purposelessness. Spiritually, you may find that your intuition becomes clouded, making it harder to trust yourself or the guidance you once relied on. You might even attract negative energies or people who reflect your own inner misalignment, creating cycles of frustration and dissatisfaction, which is the reason why I don't want to do that. I just want to go on, and now I know it can happen. I can go mind my business elsewhere because I ask God for the right things and reveal to me even what it is that I'm asking for, because that's a real thing. So without realignment, you also risk blocking your own growth and healing. Opportunities for spiritual advancement, clarity, or new connections could pass you by, leaving you feeling stagnant. The more you resist the universe's call for introspection, the more disconnected you'll feel from your authentic path. This disconnection can lead to a sense of loss or failure, as the universe often withholds progress when we aren't listening to the signals. It's a real thing. So on a deeper level, ignoring the need for a realignment can weaken your sense of self and connection to the divine. As Pisces, a natural intuitive and spiritually attuned, this can feel especially disoriented, like losing your internal compass. Over time, this detachment could lead to spiritual burnout or disillusionment, making it harder to regain trust in yourself or the process. To avoid these spiritual consequences, it's essential to pause, reflect, and make conscious efforts to realign with your higher purpose, which is why sometimes we have to just be alone. Because as we're realigning, and that's what I said, I'm going to just talk to God. Because the message the other day said, you don't need anybody else. Just talk to God about it. And eventually, everything will align the way that it's supposed to. But even in that process, I told you, it's been a weird thing. Because from that day, and since that day, even when I said I was just going to be by myself, people kept trying to invade my space every step of the way. And they still keep trying to do it. But I'm not letting it happen. Because it's stuff that's important to me right now. I already see how much time I got set back just by even, you know, doing some of the things that I did. But it was necessary. Because again, be mindful. It's just an experience. But once we know better, we do better. So we can realign and giving ourselves permission to realign. And now understanding the things that we not going to entertain and the things that we will entertain. The people that we not going to entertain and the people who we will entertain. So certain energies, I'm not entertaining because it's nothing but a setback. I don't need that. And I don't need no more karmic ass cycles. So I'll be quiet until I figure it out. God'll let me know. So falling deeper into the state of confusion, spiritually, this can manifest as energetic drain. But y'all, why is it just reminding me again? Somebody don't want you to see something. It keeps feeling like a spiritual weight, like somebody trying to fuck with your vision. And if the person is doing it intentionally, they gonna get their ass handed to them. If they're doing it without knowing it, they better figure it out fast, because either way, they still gonna get their ass handed to them. Because to me, it feels like if you've been hearing the message and you know the message and you're still doing that, pretty soon you're gonna get exactly what it is that you are trying to avoid or something, or trying to cause for something, somebody else, because the shit ain't working. And meanwhile, the energy is being felt. So pull your ass back and stop doing whatever y'all doing. Hey, Mr. Steele. Because it feels weird that somebody would be trying to do that. It's like somebody trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Meanwhile, whoever the person is, it would almost feel like whatever's happening, they already know and are aware of whatever's happening. But they're still trying to put sauce on it. You're going to get your ass beat. And then when you look up and some shit has passed you by and now you not allowed to do certain things, it's because you were abusing your privileges. Stop doing that. That's weird. Because I know if I can feel it, other people are also feeling that same exact thing. Like, why is somebody trying to do that? Meanwhile, it's just not working. They're just showing me that it's happening. It's like literally somebody trying to put a film over your eyes, put a weighted blanket over top of it. It's weird. And they keep showing me that. Because again, it just came to remembrance again. Hey, Moneyville. Dina, I don't want to know why people do anything, because I don't get it. I don't choose to be whatever the fuck they are. I mean, I get what you're saying, and I know you're not saying it, but I don't really, engage in what the fuck they thinking. Some people just be really trying to cover up shit, and meanwhile, they don't realize the blanket is going to get pulled back over on them anyway. They're going to be fucking exposed. It's shit being exposed. Like, these people, I don't even know why people don't see what's happening in the universe. It's happening every fucking where with everybody. So I don't know why these little minion ass people keep thinking that it's not going to get exposed. It's going to get exposed. You will eventually be exposed. It's a thing. It's sad. So, energetic drain. You may feel increasingly fatigued or overwhelmed as your efforts seem to go nowhere. The more you push without reflection, the more your energy becomes scattered, leaving you emotionally and spiritually exhausted. It's a thing. So repeating negative patterns, which is what I just told y'all about these resets and the things that, people choose to do. Because people will choose to run. It's comfort. Like, I'm comfortable here, so I'm going to just run and do this. You gonna get the worst fucking feeling of your life. The worst lesson of your life. Because some of y'all don't even realize, like, it's gonna happen so fucking fast. Like, they not even letting you play around. The shit's gonna happen so fucking fast. And that could also be the thing about the car accident. Because somebody, it might be a thing like you just decide that I want to go somewhere. And so that way you don't, fuck around and find out. I'm going to just put your ass in an accident. Like, literally, the universe will do the craziest thing because literally it keeps being a thing. But I have been watching, because the way it actually gives me is, at one point in time, I would be driving, right? And it would be like the darndest thing. A car would get in front of me and go slow. That's not happening anymore. It's almost like all of these cars are going slow, but I can go right past them. Why did all y'all get in that lane? Because God is giving you the speed through, the pass through. Meanwhile, I just told y'all somebody sent me a damn East Georgia pass something. I don't have that. I don't understand. But meanwhile, that's the way it's being given. So a lot of people are being put in this lane and they're being held up. Mind you, you getting a green light. Just go. Take it how it resonates. It's just where you were at the time. So that's the thing. So some of y'all will be repeating negative patterns or y'all are repeating negative patterns because you didn't learn the first time. Not my fault. I ain't speaking nothing over on nobody either. But y'all know what the fuck y'all be doing. People can't say they don't know what they doing. It's like when other people, you see that you moved on past people and you be like, do they really know that they doing it? Like Dream Sequoia just said. People be knowing they be doing that. And then when they get their ass handed to them and they wonder why down they stuck in this corner or stagnant in this area, they'll be swearing up and down somebody threw some magic. No, bitch, you was doing that. So why are you doing that? And if you don't know what you're doing, sit your ass down and just be quiet. Because I just volunteered to sit my ass down and be quiet. Because I know what I'm doing. It's just over here. I ain't doing it for nobody else. But I'm still sitting my ass down being quiet. Because you know what they keep showing me about this storm? It's clearing. So literally, it keeps going back to this thing where I did video, because I don't know why all my videos that I did from the beginning, and mind you, you can tell the difference between me back then and me back right now, and all of my videos, my first videos, were already predicting now. And so I did a video called The Eye of the Storm, right? And it talks about when you're in the midst of a storm. Like, it was so much shit happening that time. Like, for some reason, I don't know why this shit is playing out right now. Okay, so when you're in the middle of the storm and everything is circling around you and everything is being chaotic and swirling out of control and it's debris just flying around, yada, 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 just a bunch of shit, would you stand up and let the debris hit you? No. You get in a spot because God is saying, I'm going to tuck you in this situation, in this bubble. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. So I can walk through this storm, mind you, because I know I got a protection, but I'm just going to sit still. I'm a cradle. Because that's the moment God is saying, just cradle, just stay still. Okay, so I got to stay still. I can't move because literally, but there's movement because God is clearing the universe for me right now. All this shit that's happening, God is clearing the universe for you right now. That's for the ones of y'all that's being given a green light. But some people are being held up. Everybody's done jumped in this line because they can't get over in this line. But these are the people that was over in this line from the beginning that was doing shit. So now the shit that you was doing is now causing you to be held up. The shit that other people was doing pertaining to, like, and it's like all right, so Dream Sequoia is in here right now, and Dream Sequoia is connected. She could be connected to multiple people, right? And because she's still connected to multiple people, it could be like the aunts, the uncles, the grandmoms, the new friends, yada, 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 whatever. But God was already telling her months ago to release those situations. Everybody has to be let go of. I need you in isolation because I need you to understand that I'm about to clear some shit out for you because you don't see what these people talk about you or talk about while you're not around. Like, these people get together in a circle and talk about you. Meanwhile, Dream Sequoia, because Dream Sequoia is a nice person, she just wants to love on everybody and she just wants to be friends. And Dream Sequoia is about to get $100 million. Dream Sequoia got about to give you $100 million. But the message was, release all them people. Because when you get the $100 million, I'm about to send you in a group of people that are in alignment with you, and y'all are about to build something so spectacular, but I can't have you around all these other people because of the fact that they're going to have too much influence. Mind you, they don't even belong here because these people talk about you like a fucking dog, but they're going to have too much influence because you're comfortable with them. No, but I'm getting ready to send you a group of people that is not going to use you. They're going to be key influence to the situation. They know where you're going. They know what's supposed to happen because they have already been instructed on the plan. They're not even going to try to touch your money at all, period. Yeah, but God knows you're a liar, Dina. Because although you say that, you have such a good heart and you always say the same thing. I just want everybody to win. Well, everybody can't win on this one. This is just your shit. And I told you months ago to cut certain people loose, but you didn't. So now you get set back because now you got to stay in this lane because you still want to hold on to these people. You still want to go through this lesson. It says repeating negative patterns. So now I'm going to give you some money, but I'm going to let you see where you're about to get used because you literally just said, nope, I'm not going to give them nothing. So instead of the 100 million, I'm going to give you 100,000. And as soon as you get that 100,000, you start dispersing it to the same people. God gonna say, see, I told you. And then in 3 months, your ass broke. And them same people that talked about you like a dog, you done gave them money and now they done walked the fuck away from your ass. But God showed you. So you still got blessed, but you just didn't get the 100 million because literally the 100 million was getting ready to set you up for the rest of your life. Like everybody, your kids, your future generations would have been fine. But God still showed you that this is where you're weak at. Because we can lie to ourselves all day. My son told me the other day I didn't stand on business. Because guess what? Mind you, it could be something as simple as this. This is what the fuck happened. I told you I'll be having stories. So my kids pissed me the fuck off with the Amazon, right? This was months ago. And I said, you know what? Mind you, I've been paying for Amazon over 10 fucking years, the Prime. Nobody has paid for it but me, right? And so right now, Dina, I don't have to trust you because you're a liar. I just told you. I don't know why you don't realize I don't trust you. You're a liar. I'm not going to trust you because you're a liar. I have seen you in action. So you're going to say it. Trust me, I won't make that mistake again. Believe it or not. Yeah, it's more on the not. And yes, you can change, but guess what? I didn't see you in action in the past couple days, which I know you're a liar still. See what I'm saying? So you can say what you want. So when you get it, just prove it. Like, we don't even, like, talk is cheap. Show me what you got. That's what you got to do. So actions speak louder than words. Because you're saying one thing, but you're not really that. I watched you the past couple of days, literally, like, even before I stopped talking to you, I watched you say one thing one day. Like, you're so wishy-washy, it's crazy. So until you understand that about yourself, then I don't got nothing to say. So I'm going to back up because literally you fucking with me. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. So, hey, Liz. So you get the she gets the $100,000 or whatever, but yet she still does the exact same thing that God already knew she was going to do. But meanwhile, she's saying, "Trust me." You see what I'm saying? That's a real thing. So repeating negative patterns without stopping to identify the root cause of these blocks, you risk falling into cycles of repeating frustrations, old wounds, unresolved karma may resurface, leading to emotional setbacks that prevent true growth. So Amazon, right? I've been paying for Amazon Prime for over 10 years and all my kids been on it, right? Nobody paying for it but me every fucking year. I ain't said nothing because as long as I had the money to pay for it, it was all good. So what ended up happening was the Prime membership came up. It charged my daughter's card. No, this was a different one. Either way, it went to go charge me. Nobody wanted to pay for it. So Instacart happened and she didn't want to pay for it, right? Mind you, I was paying for that for years. So what I did was I changed all my passwords, right? Dina, are you retarded? You don't speak to me. You just called my fucking phone the other day. Like, are you fucking retarded? Like, this is the reason why I'm saying something's wrong with you. Like, clearly something is wrong with you because you just said I don't speak to you. But meanwhile, you're part of the issue. The reason why I'm not picking up my phone for nobody right now. Your ass fucking text me 5 times. And I never responded to you. And then you called my phone. So, like, for you to even say that, like, you're lying. Like, do I need to pull up my fucking my email and text messages? You're weird for saying that. So that's stupid. Like, stop playing with me, girl. So anyway, I ended up changing my email, right? And text messages. Dina, cut it out. Just stop, because I gave you way too much energy already. Like, stop playing with me. I changed the password. I said, well, nobody else gonna get the password, Amazon Prime, and shut down. That's it. That's all. You can say, well, all you want, Dina, but I can go pull up messages where I done called you. Me and you done talked 9,000 times. It was just down to the other day when I just said, I'm not talking to anybody, that I stopped talking. So you saying, wow, but that's disillusion. Like, are you delusional or something? Like, the shit's weird. You do realize there's evidence of this, right? So stop being weird. Chill. This is where the issue comes in at. You need to chill. Because something's wrong with you. Something was wrong that day when you called asking me stupid ass questions that it didn't make sense. Dina, the message could have been given via text message. You could have gave the message via text. And then, mind you, when you called, you wanted nothing. Like, if I repeat the conversation that we had, it was nothing. You just wanted attention, like you're doing now. And that was the reason why, man, you had the issue before. Because your attention seeking gets over the top. And it's weird. You're grown. Stop doing that. Anyway, so my son goes into the chat and my son says, does anybody got Amazon Prime? Because I said I was kicking everybody to fuck off my Amazon Prime and ain't nobody fucking getting it. It's 111. Just so y'all know. So nobody's getting the the Amazon Prime because nobody wanted to fucking pay for it. And the minute I had a problem, now all of a sudden it's the thing, right? So the middle son goes in there. Anybody got Amazon Prime? And mind you, I go in there and I'm like, tell Romir give the Amazon Prime because you know they ain't had it and they've been off of it for a while, right? And Moneyville, I don't know what they be liking because it's weird to me, but you know. Anyway, so I gave my son the Amazon Prime. So later on, the little son comes and he's provoking me, says, "Mom, you didn't even stand on business." It could be something as little as that, Amazon Prime, because what I said was I'm not gonna give them no access to nothing else I fucking got. Meanwhile, now he back on Amazon Prime. And not a bad thing, but it's just one of those things because literally it could have been a test. The guy saying, look, it's just something as little as Amazon Prime. You didn't even stand on business with that. Your little son came and now he fucking with you. So, increased chaos. Miscommunication or lack of clarity can spread to your relationships, career, or life or other life areas. You may notice heightened tension, misunderstandings, or even conflicts, especially if you're not paying attention to what truly needs realigning within yourself. You see what I'm saying? You see Dream Sequoia, like prime example. That right there. Increased chaos, because y'all saw what just happened. Miscommunication, a lack of clarity, but which is also the reason why I said I was going to sit over here and shut my ass up. If I ain't over here giving y'all these messages, guess what I ain't going to do? On the outside, I'm not doing it. Because I can't. Because literally, it's going to fuck with something that I have going on, and I'm not giving that much energy to it. I'm not going to do it. But here we are. So it says, tools to help Pisces realign. To avoiding these spiritual pitfalls, here are some tools and practices that you can use to realign and bring clarity to today's heavy energy. So we got meditation for grounding, engaging in a grounding meditation to center yourself and clear your mind. Visualize yourself deeply rooted to earth, allowing any scattered or blocked energy to drain away. Focus on your breath and let the stillness guide you to a place of calm and understanding. 2. Journaling to identify blocks. Write down the frustrations or reoccurring themes that are appearing in your life today. Sometimes putting your thoughts on paper help you unravel hidden truths or reveal patterns that are keeping you stuck. So also energy clearing is important. So perform spiritual rituals, energy cleansing, such as burning sage, Palo Santo, using cleansing crystals, black tourmaline, selenite. This can help to clear out negative energy or stagnant energy surrounding you, allowing new positive energy to flow in. You could also use your oracle cards or tarot cards if y'all want to pull cards to, figure out, give you a little bit of insight, just using your tools. So not for nothing, Pisces, unsettling truth revealed, blocks and paths, stalled progress. If you're experiencing that, it's time to realign. It's like taking your car to the, car dealership and getting your shit in alignment. We got 28 people here, 10 likes. Please hit that like button. Thank you, Isaac. So the other message, the other part of this is later on at 6 o'clock because some of you are not experiencing that, like I said, because some of y'all are being given the green light to just go. You're not being held back. You're not being stuck in no form or fashion. You have done or are doing some of the things that you need to do in order to, or you needed to do in order to get past whatever this is. And be mindful because again, delayed is not denied. It is just a moment where you need to kind of, realign and figure out what's actually happening in your energy in order for you to continue to move forward. So if you're feeling that, it's just a caution sign. Slow down. And while I'm getting, what's that? A Tribe Called Quest. Is that who's saying that? Slow down. And he said, hey, baby, your hips is getting big. Now you're getting thin. You don't care about your wiggling woolly. Woolly got a pair of my sneakers. Don't know where he got them because I hid them behind my speakers. Is that Tribe Called Quest? Yeah, let me see. I'm cracking up. Either way, I don't know. It's time to go. So, hey, Miss Kelly. So I again gotta go do what I'm doing, but that was the message. So thank you guys for being here. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and go with God.